Alright guys, well, this is my first car that I actually got from Copart from the auction. I didn't get to make a video on the repairs of it, but we're going to go ahead and move it over in the driveway. I actually have somebody purchasing it, but we're going to move it in the driveway and I'll give you a quick walk around and kind of quickly explain what we did to it. But this is a simple car that, you know, basic people just starting out, doing flip cars and stuff, they could do one of these cars. It is a 2007 Saturn Ion. It's got less than 80,000 miles. So here's a quick view of the car real quick before we do a walk around. Very nice car. Whoever had it took extremely well care of it. And let's go ahead and fire this thing up, and I will show you what we did to it, and then we will do a walk around. As you can see, super clean car. All I did was quickly vacuum and wipe the dash and everything down. No sagging headliners, no staining on the headliners. The only spot is right here. It's a little dirty just from us getting in and out, but that's it. Everything is nice and clean. Cruise control, auxiliary ports, and you can see less than 80,000 miles. Runs and drives great. Alright guys, so like I said, here's the car. You can see it's in excellent condition. You guys are probably wondering what was the deal with it. It does have a rebuilt title now. It was a salvage title. And I will go ahead and put a picture real quick of what the actual problem with this car was. This front wheel got ripped off, and there was some body damage to the side here. I will go ahead, here's a picture of it. So as you can see, the front wheel was busted. They must have hit something, and it actually busted the knuckle in half and bent the strut tower. So I had to refix the strut, got a new knuckle and everything for it. Now the Saturns, they are dent resistant panels, so they're plastic. The only thing that is metal on these cars is the hood, the roof, and the deck lid, and I believe the gas and the gas cap, or gas lid, I'm sorry. So whenever they must have kind of sideswiped something too, you can see there's still some scratches here. This is the only thing that was wrong with the fender. I didn't see a need to replace the entire fender just for these scratches right here. But it did actually crack the old door skin on here. So I got a new paint match door skin I was actually able to find. The other thing I replaced is just this plastic cover here. Because the old one at Copart, they put this white film on stuff sometimes to help hold doors if there's windows missing, or stuff like that. They help protect the cars. They actually had some on the top. You can see I wasn't able to get it off the vent shades here. But they had it up on the top, and it was up here, and luckily I got it off the roof, but I couldn't get it off this plastic here, so I actually ended up getting another one of these off the same car that I got the door from, which is good. That means I didn't have to paint it. And when you're mostly a beginner like me, that is actually a very helpful thing, that you don't have to be painting stuff or pay somebody to paint stuff. It keeps the cost low on that if you can just find colors already. Let's see what else. So that, I mean, really that's it. Door skin was replaced. This piece up here, luckily the tire was good, the rim's good. It didn't put any damage to that. There's no shakes or pulls or nothing on this car. I replaced the knuckle, the strut, like I said. I checked the ball joint. I actually ended up replacing the ball joints too, just because I was in there. I didn't want to have something happen to it, or these people buy it and then, a week down the line, they're like, hey man, there's something wrong, and they got to replace something. whenever I do cars like this, I don't rig them up. I make it to where me or my family is going to drive it, because realistically at the end of the day, somebody's life, you know, is going to be in this car. So I'm not about, you know, rigging some stuff up and just sending it down the road. I like to actually fix it. I am new to doing this kind of stuff, but you know, it's a process. The salvage process is taking a little bit longer than what I'd like. I figured out some stuff about the salvage, like titles and how everything works. I'll probably be posting a video about that to give you guys information about stuff that I'm learning. Like I said, being newer to this kind of stuff. This is my first auction car. I've bought plenty of other cars, you know, off Facebook and Craigslist and from just off the sides of the road and that. Me and my buddy have been buying them, fixing them, and selling them, make some extra side money. One of the other things that's nice is I love these Saturns. I actually had a work car that had 235,000 miles on it. And I actually had another Saturn that I was going to be selling, which is right over here. I got this, I picked this one up, did some work to this, was going to sell this. Somebody came to look at this one, seen this one, they wanted to test drive this one. This one unfortunately was just outside of their budget. This one was within the budget, but then they seen the work car that I had. My work car had 235,000 miles on it, and they actually ended up buying my work car. So what I did is I kept this one, much more reliable and stuff, way lower miles. It's only got like 128,000 or something like that. So the Saturns, as long as you change the oil every 3,000 miles, they'll run forever. So I just figured I'd make this because I'm the kind of person that I buy the cheaper cars, I fix them in a budget because that's what I have, and then sell them for a decent price because I know that there's, you know, other people out there that don't have a lot of money to spend on cars, but they need something good and reliable. And that's kind of the reason I like finding these cars at an auction, because not only can I make some money off the cars, but then other people that need nice reliable cars that maybe don't have a lot of money and can't afford brand new ones, or can't get good credit to get, you know, nice used cars from a dealer or something, they're able to, you know, get cars like this that people like me are selling. And like I said, I follow Goon Squad, Alex Rebuilds, Exclusive Rebuilds, all those guys, you know, and they have fantastic videos and they do some awesome stuff like the Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and that's cool and it's great and it's entertaining to watch. But at the end of the day, most of you out there are probably like me. We might just be starting out, or you have a low budget. You don't have $80,000 to go spend on a Ferrari or a Lamborghini at an auction, and then another, you know, 40, 50 grand to fix it up. So I figured I would post up some videos about basic, simple cars like this, and you know, take you guys along. And it's also a learning process. I've done stuff on a few cars that I had no idea what the heck I was doing. I figured it out. Turns out not to be that hard. Or sometimes you're like, oh, it's a simple job, and then it's like, it's a pain in the butt, and you're like, oh man, this really sucks. So you know, it might not be interesting stuff, but at the end of the day, it's more blue collar practical stuff that, like I said, 90% of you guys out there, if you're interested in something like this or want to get started, this is, you know, this would be some videos for you to watch. And like I said, I'm going to post up some stuff that I've learned about doing the cars and stuff like that, you know, mistakes that I've made or things that I figured out that most of the time maybe people don't really think about. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, and I'll show you guys the inside real quick again, just so that oh, the only other thing with this car is, I don't know, I think when the door got hit just enough, you could kind of see right here, there's this little itty bitty bend right there, like it just hit the edge of the striker or something. It doesn't affect the way the door closes or anything like that. I mean, it opens and closes perfectly fine. It's just every once in a while you could almost kind of slightly hear it rubbing. I did adjust the door and it helped. It was actually a lot worse. Like when you close it, you could hear it actually hit pretty good. But so I got the door adjusted up. But other than that, It's a great car. Alright guys, so I know that video was kind of ended a little oddly, but like I said, I wasn't going to plan on actually filming that car. I didn't film any of the work that was done to it. I just did the afterwards. Right before the buyer showed up, I decided, I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's just do a little quick video. So I didn't really plan on any of the filming stuff. That's why it was kind of like just a quick walk around info video. But I promise projects and videos will get better because I will actually be filming, like knowing that I'm going to be posting some stuff up. We got 2 more projects right now that we're actually working on, so I've already kind of did some videoing and stuff for that. So make sure you guys turn on their notifications. Make sure you please like, subscribe. If you want to comment. Let me know what you guys think. A lot of these builds are going to be, for now, they will be basic builds, which I think people might actually like, because of the fact that when you do watch the bigger channels, they always, in the background, will have a normal everyday car, and people are always asking about it and saying like, hey, do a video on fixing that up, because a lot of people, like I said in the video, are just starting out, or they're interested in everyday cars being fixed, not super exotics and high dollar cars and stuff like that. So hopefully people out there find interest in this particular stuff that I'm doing here with vehicles, like I said, that are everyday vehicles. So that's it. I'm gonna wrap this video up. Thank you guys for watching if you stuck around this far, and like I said, projects and videos will get better. I promise you that, and thanks for watching.